too.
You look like an idiot.
Well, hello there.
Hey.
That's correct.
Hey!
It's a show about all things, mostly Star Wars things. It's
Yeah.
Stay on Target.
You stay on
We're
target.
here. We're pretty much on time tonight, and we've got a lot of this Lego stuff yet to build, and we're going to continue doing that. So I'm Dan. This
Hi.
is
Dustin.
that's Dustin.
That's Dustin.
Believe it or not,
I'm just like a Mandalorian.
I'm Nick.
we got Nintendo 64.
Nintendo.
Nintendo 64.
Mrs. Knock Your Mic Over Mando.
Don't make the Mando mad.
Commando.
Mando will take you out.
He will-
Yeah.
He'll take your
For all
mic out.
For all you audio seers out there,
Yeah, we change it like every
he
time.
he almost knocked my mic out.
Yeah, he almost knocked it out. He got ticked off. We got a
Yeah.
Mandalorian in studio.
What is it?
What is audio
Audio watchers?
Audio
Audio
watchers.
visual listeners.
visual listener?
I think
Visual
that- we've
listeners.
said that
Visual.
before, but
No, This is it.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
glad you're here with us today. If you are
Yeah.
here.
yeah. Thanks for joining us. If you got any comments or questions, if you're live with us, just send those in as you were going. And if you're listening on a podcast, review it. Give us a good review if you can
A
on
good
the
review.
podcast
good
forms that you use, iTunes or whatever. That'd be awesome. And like the page, subscribe, all that good stuff. So we're going to jump right in. We are building
Yes.
this Millennium Falcon. You can see it. It is
It's
gigantic.
glorious.
We're
Look at the
about
gloriousness of
40-ish% done,
Yeah,
maybe.
something like that.
And so we're going to continue building. We're trying to get this thing done before Mandalorian Season 2 starts.
Yeah, it's not looking.
that.
It's not looking good, Dan.
We got, we got a month, a little less, or a little
Yeah.
more.
A little
little
more.
more
A
than
little
month.
more than a
Yeah.
month. Yeah.
So we're going to...
Oh, there it goes.
We got a little bit more of a month.
Oh, man.
More
yeah,
of a
so
month.
we're going to
I'll put it in my pocket.
we might have to do
Yeah.
a longer pre-taped build or something,
Yeah,
you know? Like,
probably.
here's the
Finish it
final
out.
one.
We'll be
I
like,
know. We got to
eh.
get prepared because I got to watch all of season 1 again.
Yeah, we
Yeah, we got to
get
watch
into
season 1.
Season Dwa.
Yeah, so if you haven't
Season
seen
blah.
any of our first 7 parts, I think
Yes.
this is part number 8 of this build that we've done live.
Yeah.
Check out this quick little video. It'll catch you right up. Enjoy. And continue we shall.
And continuation shall commence
That's it.
now.
Perfect.
That's
Nailed
So,
it.
That we just
Yeah.
caught you up.
Nailed it.
Who needed to see those first 7 parts? We just caught you up in like
Yeah.
a minute and a half.
I'm
No,
gonna start
please go
opening
back
the
and watch
stuff.
them all.
But please
'cause
go
we
back
have
and watch.
Lots of good commentary.
There's some good stuff
We
in
talk
there.
about a lot of good things. Sometimes funny, sometimes not. Sometimes informative, sometimes not.
I always like
Exactly.
opening bags when Dustin's talking.
Thanks for
it's
doing
all-
that, Nick.
It's true, all of it.
But you're doing great.
To quote the great
I love when you-
Han Solo.
Ah.
Isn't that his line?
What?
It's true. All of it.
Yeah, but he does it with that gravelly.
All of it.
All of it.
Now you just sound like Batman.
true.
All of it.
All of it. All of it. He's
Not
constipated.
constipated. This is Solo.
Swallow.
Swallow. Ben
Han
Swallow.
Swallow. Have you ever seen that picture?
Get ripped.
Never.
It's terrifying.
Our Mandalorian's ripped. Just want you guys to know that.
Yeah, Mando's ripped.
Mando's ripped. Anyway, thanks for joining us again. I think we said that already, but we're just really happy that you're here, especially me,
Were you-
mostly me, and everybody, but also me.
No.
If you're out there, give us a shout. Literally shout out loud wherever you are.
Scream as loud as you can.
Shout it to the rooftops. And then comment and tell us that you shouted where you are. I want to hear those shouts through the electronic airwaves to our ear holes.
ear holes.
That's right.
That's right.
You know that's
I like
right.
how you-
You know, that's right.
Sometimes when we talk, you remind me of like somebody's like smooth jazz, like is about to announce smooth
You know
jazz
that's right.
coming up. He's like, that's right. All right, get ready.
That
for
Nick's coming up.
Get ready for this next one.
I'm coming.
Louise.
Louise.
No, it's good.
This
That's
podcast
right.
episode is probably way better to listen to anyway.
Than it
Yeah,
is to look at us.
probably.
Except for they don't see the build going on.
That's true. But we're always talking on
But
top of each other.
sometimes, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, your
Yeah?
imagination is better than reality.
That's
That
true.
happens a lot of the time. I know that happened to me with the
Imagination.
sequel, the Disney sequel trilogy. Sick
Oh.
burn.
Imagination's better
Oh.
than reality.
Too
Yeah,
soon.
man. Not everything. There were some really cool scenes, Got to bring it back a little bit. I don't hate
Oh,
everything.
there's that noise again.
That noise, it follows us everywhere we
It follows
go.
us.
It's like two little fingers dancing upon the piano keys.
I don't know if they can even hear that.
They probably can't.
They probably
I'm
can't hear
hearing things.
So every time we do one of these shows, Nick hears this sound, and we
It
think
sounds
he's
like
crazy.
we all
With
we
the
all just
piano.
go along with it because he's actually insane.
We don't have any other option. He keeps hearing
That's
it.
what the voices in my head tell me.
Yep.
Nick's gonna wear the headphones next.
Woohoo!
That's that was a couple weeks ago, right? When we did mental health.
We did that?
Just for you, Nick.
Woo! I don't remember it.
Well, that's why we did it.
I spoke a TED Talk?
All right, so we're obviously. I'm gonna narrate this.
Do it.
To catch those that are watching up. So we're on page 192 out of maybe 460 some.
Stats.
And
Stat.
we like
Just-
numbers. And we're
We
on
like numbers.
instruction number 396.
Yeah, I
So
don't need these.
that's about 40%. I think there's like 1,200 steps, give
Yeah.
or take.
1,300.
1,300. So that math doesn't add up. But pages wise, it adds
Stay on
up.
target. A show about all things, not math things.
But not math
Not
things.
Don't ask us
Don't
about.
ask us about math.
Don't never
Please.
tell me the odds,
Never
right?
tell me the numbers. We're about 50% done. We have like 2 pieces. Don't
This
you
thing,
worry.
This
It'll
thing
get done.
definitely made a lot of progress last week as it took shape
As it did.
on the outer,
Made this semi.
the outer rim.
The
Of
outer rim.
galaxy.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
there
so,
wa-
so you said we're about 40% done?
that's what I presume, but I may be way off.
It's looking like
I think
it.
I'm being
mean,
optimistic when I say that. I keep, because the other week I said 33, and I think maybe we were only like 30,
the week before.
30,
Oh.
and now I said 40, but we might actually be more like 35%.
Percent.
Okay.
But I don't remember if there's actually 400 or 460.
I don't. Yeah, it's all.
That's the backwards.
It's all fan.
So-
art and
Backwards.
stuff. Or not fan art, but concept art. for it.
Mhm.
I think we
we'll
gotta
have to
co-
look through it after we're done.
I mean, just this book alone is.
Yeah, it's worth many
moons.
imperial credits.
So we're at,
No.
400 and, what is that?
Calamari flan.
409, is that 88?
1337. Yeah,
13,
and that's it.
The 489.
Good year.
So I was even lower.
I was even.
I wasn't even born yet.
No,
I wasn't even there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. We got a comment here from Zarhimoto.
Sarimoto.
They say, "Ah!"
You know, because you said to
Just like that.
yell at.
Thank
where
you
they
for
are.
yelling. We appreciate that. And we know now
Read
we
that.
know you're here. I heard it through the electronic airwaves.
Read that in the most monotonous tone you can. Ah.
Ah,
Ah.
would you like some more?
You.
All right, so
want
check it.
some
I just
more.
did the math based on the pages that
Oh, math.
we're 39.2%.
Joking.
39.2.
So,
So
yeah,
my
your
estimation
estimation was pretty good.
was right on.
Dan
Was
is
right on.
the math man.
Was right on. Ah!
Right on.
And
now we're at 5%.
Why did you do that?
I gotta turn this thing around.
So we get to 40% this week, and the next week it's like 5%. We go.
We're now at 10%.
We went backwards.
We should do that.
We should just go backwards.
No, we're just gonna keep changing the goalposts, like this whole thing that's going on around.
Yeah, exactly.
Change the
exactly.
goalposts.
Kick the can down the road. Yeah.
Scoots McGoots, Danny.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is fun. So
Mando was staring
Oh,
at me.
yeah.
we got a
Yeah.
question of the day here,
Yes,
and
let's get to that
if you
question
got
of
any
the day. We need
questions
to get
for us
some-
that you'd like us to answer, we would be happy to answer them. But we have a question for you if you would like to answer and chip in with us as you're
Chip and
doing
Dale.
what you're doing on this lovely Saturday evening, whatever day it is for you. I
It's
don't know.
Saturday.
Yeah,
But
whatever day
for
it is
anybody,
for them.
it could be in the
Any day.
future. It could be any
Okay, flip
day.
it.
Could be.
It could be every
Doing the
day.
old razzle
Could
dazzle.
be. There could be time for a second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
We've had one.
That
Yes.
actually happened
What about
funny
second
enough,
breakfast?
this morning.
You did second breakfast?
No, it's
For the first time.
hilarious. Because my wife gave my son breakfast, and then she asked me to put him back in the high chair. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, wait, didn't he already have breakfast? And then she's like, yeah, it's second breakfast. So I was like, what is he, a hobbit?
He is a.
It was so funny. I was
Had
like,
one,
I was
yes.
so confused.
What
But
about
I mean, my
second
son will
breakfast?
just keep eating. He will.
Yeah.
If you just keep giving him food, he will keep eating it.
Bottomless pits.
The Mando
those-
has witnessed it.
They're hungry.
They're hungry, little
growing.
boys.
They're hobbit growers.
They're hobbit growers. 11sies.
Afternoon tea.
All right.
Dinner.
So,
Supper.
a question of the week. It's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good question. So as Nick and Mando keep moving along here, look at that page. I mean, that is an impressive page. But thankfully, hopefully, there's more pages like this, where it's just like a cool illustration with one instruction. That'll
Let's
we'll make
just-
a lot of progress on that.
Let's stop to admire
don't
the
think
artwork
he-
of this
mm.
page.
I mean, look at that.
That is a
Man,
good
it's
graphic.
over.
I mean,
Look at the tessellations.
printed well. I used to
Yes.
work with good printing stuff. That's a good print.
I want to.
No flaws.
I want to do CAD.
That's like
again.
8K.
Yeah. Wow, look at
This
that.
is like
it's
reality.
holographic.
Ooh.
I am looking at a
Alright,
6K
enough of that.
camera for
Yeah.
us. I am looking at a 6K,
6K camera.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
heard
this'll
it
be
here
fun.
first,
It
people.
shoots 6K.
We went into the question.
6 crazy people at
No.
once.
That's gonna be awesome. Now we need computers that can edit 6K.
Yeah, although I figured out how to do it using proxies, so you don't need.
Proxy.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically just a lower resolution file.
Like a
The fact checker is blinking the question of the day.
Blink,
since,
blink, and
since
the
we
question
totally
of the
stayed
day.
on target there.
Question of the week is.
Question
if
of
you
the day / week.
go for it, Dustin.
No,
you
you
read
said
it.
You started it.
Well, fine.
Keep getting the
Finish.
parts
If
I
you
already
could-
have.
I must finish what you started.
You could only have one force power, only one. What would it be, and why?
Whoa, I
Question
like
of the
this
week.
question.
If you could only have one force power, what would it be, and why? So maybe let's
hate
just
you.
list off what some cool force powers are. Or is that giving it away?
No.
No, I mean it's a good reminder for a lot of people.
So I mean,
A,
I would say
bullets.
no,
wow.
that is not the force power.
Isn't it?
No.
It could be.
No. I would say
No.
let's list off a few. Force push, force pull,
Cool.
Jedi mind trick. That's one. Kind of what are some levitation, levitate things. What are some others, guys?
Jedi mind trick.
I
Force
said that
run.
one. Force run is
Force
one.
push, force
Technically,
pull.
You
Force-
force ran in our
force- I
video.
I totally did,
Force
homie. And that
lightning.
was real. That
It was-
wasn't even
It was
fake.
real, all of it.
All of it. That's Dan's line for the
I'm
trip.
gonna say it as many times as I
All of
can.
Keep a count. if
Force
you
lightning.
guys
That's
can.
number
Force
2.
lightning.
Force lightning. Well, that's more of a dark side, but I guess it works.
It's a power, isn't it?
Okay. Oh yeah, but
Mm.
force healing.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about that.
Force
Yeah,
healing.
Ray used it. Force healing. Ray also did force healing.
Yeah, what else? There's like battle meditation is one. That kind of goes into the EU a little bit more. Which kind of, it's just an interesting
Little tidbit.
Yeah, tidbit. No,
Interesting little tidbit.
it's more to like organize your troops and work together type situation and sync everybody up.
Wait,
it's,
what
it's
is it?
Really, it's called force or it's battle meditation is
Battle
what it's
meditation?
called.
Oh,
It's
Sith
in the
Fury.
Thrawn.
Sith Fury's
Sith
one.
Fury is one.
Yeah.
Yeah, are there any? There's got to be more than. Is it psychometry? Is one where you touch something.
I don't do geometry.
This isn't math class.
Isn't it?
Where you touch something and then you can sense or you know it's
Depends on what.
past. It'll give you images of the past
There we go.
of
Oh,
what
yeah.
that object touched
Oh, it's
or things
called
with it. I'm pretty sure it's
Hypnosis.
pretty sure it's called psychometry. I think is what they named
What
it.
about what
Yeah.
Ezra could do in Rebels, where he could can
Speak to animals.
speak to
That's
animals?
a good one.
That was
yeah.
a cool force.
He's an
force power.
animal speaker to
Speak
her.
to animals. Yeah, so
Yeah, he
those are
could-
all really good ones. I mean, thankfully Jedi really can use those all almost,
Wait a minute.
but
Look at
some
you.
are more proficient in certain areas though.
Yeah.
I think the big ones you see for the most part, like force push,
Wait a second.
force levitate, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Our fact checker's finding some more for us though.
Falling out.
She's gonna rattle them off to us, and we're gonna repeat them into the microphone.
So we're just
Bum,
listing
bum,
off some
bum,
force
bum.
powers. If you just joined us here,
Yeah, let us
if you
know.
could only have one force power, what would it be?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
We'll leave that up as we're moving through the episode tonight. and
Episodes?
just chime in. Chime in on the episodes.
That doesn't sound real.
Oh, control pain. Yeah, that's a force power. Detoxify poison. Oh, okay. So enhance attribute is one. So it's like, I think that would kind of classify with, like whenever you're deflecting bullets or blaster bolts, kind of enhance, like your kind of augments your ability, and you can sense where things are going to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the force works when they're deflecting shots.
Mm-hmm.
The force is telling them where the shots are going to be, and it's guiding them as to where they always need
touch
to
it.
put them. And it
Yeah.
augments their speed so that they can keep deflecting them.
Yep. Isn't force jump a thing? That's definitely a thing.
That's definitely a thing. That's the problem. Separating them though sometimes is difficult because
That's
like,
not like
what
a
if you, like,
power. That's just
levitate?
using the force. Yeah.
like what if you use like force push to make you jump?
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of like augmenting your muscles to be able to jump higher, but you're using the force to do it. I don't know. how it-
Manipulating the
Muscles.
midichlorians around you to
Yeah,
cut
Okay.
through the air.
getting technical with us.
Kind of like Matrix.
Yeah, it is. Kind of.
I was thinking about Tenet the other day.
But it's more. It's. Oh yeah, we gotta
Reminded me
talk
of The
about
Matrix.
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so
Dang it.
That's
damn.
There was some Matrix similarities to me.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's true.
uh,
I could see that. There are a
But-
ton of force powers,
but
but
then
we're
there
sticking
wasn't,
with
yeah.
one of just the majority of the main ones because they do go into a lot of force power. What are some weird ones, fact checker? Force healing. Did we say that one? We said that one. Yeah.
Yeah, force healing. We saw that with Baby Yoda.
Babs Yoder.
Bab Yoder.
Wall of light.
Ooh, wall of light.
Wow, that's interesting. Just blind everybody. It's like a flashbang grenade.
It's a wall of light. What else do you need?
What else do you need? What?
Build a house with walls of light.
Force blinding? Dang. Is this from like a video game?
This is all in the movies.
This is probably like this is probably like a bunch of EU like way out there
Probably.
stuff.
What are you talking about?
Oh, is it? Are you on Wikipedia? Fandom?
The Fandom Menace.
Yeah, that happened. It's still happening. That's why there's not much. Oh yeah. Well, we got a comment here. Sweet beans. I love hearing from people. So Carla Hawkins says, "Good evening. Stay on target. I would like to have the force healing as power." That is a very, 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 very good one. That is awesome. Yeah. Well, think about it. If you had enough force power, enough force healing, you like get an arm chopped off, and you can just heal yourself. It just grows back.
Yeah, like,
Bloop.
there it is.
You can't be destroyed. You cannot destroy me.
Yeah. Like the jellyfish.
Like the jellyfish or the jellyfish, or is it star
Oh no, there's a jellyfish
that can grow?
that can basically live forever.
Really?
Oh, I'm not kidding. Google it.
Oh, I'm not kidding. Give it a Google.
Facts with Dan. That's good.
It's
I
true.
don't know what.
All of it.
It's the immortal jellyfish. Wow, I didn't know that. You learn something new here
It can
every
turn
week,
back
every
into
day.
something or other. It, like basically turn itself not to an egg, but it
Really?
reforms its entire body. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
How
All
does
right.
the
Immortality.
The fact
That's
checker
it.
just said, say it again so we can repeat it. It can turn back time by reverting to an earlier stage
Of infancy.
of their life cycle.
Yeah.
What? That's
It's
a little
crazy.
far-fetched. That is a Jedi power.
It is. But you think about like crabs and things
I
like
can
that.
turn
That
back time.
Eugene
Molt.
crabs?
like they get rid of their shells. And get new
I'd be
ones.
an immortal jellyfish. What is it called?
I mean, if you could keep your brain and just
Yeah.
give yourself a new shell every so many years.
Well, that's what Papa Palps was trying to do, right?
Right.
That's what he did in the EU. Actually, he kept transferring his mind and essence and brain basically from one clone to another to keep himself alive forever.
It
Which
seems like you
in
could
the-
do that, but maybe you would lose something every time.
Yeah, well, he started to go a little crazy. And
That's what I was gonna
like,
say.
sometimes the clone, he was already crazy though. But the
Oh, yeah.
clones weren't. They couldn't hold his power as well, and that was the problem they had in the EU. So it's interesting stuff. I thought they were gonna try and do that with because originally for episode 9 they were gonna have that actor. What's his name? He played one of the doctors, Matt Smith. He was.
Yeah, what happened to him?
I think he was gonna be a younger version of Palpatine. I think that's what they're potentially what they were gonna do. But they totally nixed him from the movie. That whole
Like younger, as in before
think
episode
either-
1.
No, I mean I think he was gonna be a young clone. I
Oh,
thought they
I
might do
see.
a young
Like they
clone,
passed him-
or
yeah.
it could be a flashback. Could you see him as a? I could see him as a young Papa Palps.
Or maybe that was Ray's dad.
Oh.
But they showed Ray's dad.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so I don't
Maybe
think
he
so.
was just.
I don't think they would-
adopted.
I don't think they would have such a big named actor if they weren't planning on doing something later.
So, but then was it
it is
Ray's
Disney
dad?
Star
Is
Wars,
it
so
Ray's
they don't plan
dad's
anything.
lineage of the emperor that the emperor came from, or is it Ray's mom's lineage? You know what I
It's
mean?
the dad.
So Palpatine
It was
had a
his
son,
son.
and the son had Ray.
Which it's like
And
one
he
of
looked
those.
like a pretty nice guy.
I know they
You
look
should-
like good
quick
people,
flashback.
and you're like,
Normal.
how?
Yeah.
It's one
Shouldn't
of
his
those.
eyes be glowing
Well,
red?
didn't they say something like he was a clone?
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
can't
so.
even remember, but that's
It
what's
all
like,
happened so
it's
quickly,
so weird.
and we just kind of.
They're like, don't think about anything in this movie, just enjoy. That's like what it felt like. They were
Yeah.
like, wait, first
Just
of all,
accept everything
Papa
you see.
Palps had a kid. Oh, okay. So it was like a Boba Fett thing. It was like a DNA extracted clone,
Yeah.
right? Well, how did he not turn evil? You know?
That's what I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we know Ray went straight to the dark, according to Luke.
it's just-
Anyway, we're
The more you think about it, the more of a mess it starts to create. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Dudettes.
And we got a comment here. Alisan said, "Hey guys, force power of choice would be force healing.
Nice. We got 2 for force.
Two for
healing.
force healings.
I like
Yeah,
it.
those are
I like
good.
it.
That's good. I mean, Baby Yoda made it pretty cool too.
Yeah. Well,
Taking care of-
and Ray, I guess, healed that giant worm snake, and and she technically healed Ben Swolo.
Yeah,
That's great from like a
Swolo.
fatal wound with a hole. He had like a hole in him.
but she couldn't do it at the end after.
Right? Stop. No, Dan. Stop thinking about the movie. If you actually think about things in the movie, it doesn't make any sense.
It's true. Just accept it and move along.
Don't worry. We'll write 10 books to explain the movie.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Move along. Move along.
And then Brianna Brown chimed in and said, "Force lightning sounds pretty rad." Did you say that already?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, sounds pretty rad. So
Yeah, it does.
yeah, it does.
Good answer, Brianna. But you think about that. If you had force lightning and you always had the force, you could power anything. Your phone would never go dead. you know, if you had a way to charge it, you just got to be careful of the voltage and stuff like that. You're not blowing things, amps and
We know
ohms
somebody
and
with
all that good
know something
stuff.
about lightning.
And Xboxes,
Xboxes.
crazy stuff.
Force lightning. I mean, I just like, again, what happened and the sound that went along with it in episode 9.
Yeah, that was oh my goodness.
EMP strike, whatever that was.
The craziest thing
Just
ever.
accept it.
Just accept it.
But
This
that-
is happening.
In the moment, it was pretty crazy to see. I just wish it wasn't
It
in
looked
that
cool.
context.
It was just so cheesy at the
It's
same
like,
time. I
this
was
is
just like,
painful.
what is happening? Why didn't he? Well, if he could do that then, why didn't he do that in like episode 6? When they were on the
all
Death
the
Star.
ships are
He's
taking
like,
out the Death Star. He was distracted. He thought
Unlimited power.
he was too cocky then. Now he's not cocky because he died.
Did
He was
actually-
humbled.
Dial it back a
I
bit.
don't- did they actually?
Death will humble you.
Did they actually explain if he died?
No.
It never said if he died. Came back
You
as a
think
clone.
I mean, he got thrown off a cliff. That would be enough to humble you a little bit. Man, I didn't see
I
that
have been
coming.
humbled. I didn't see that
I
cliff
have
coming.
been humbled.
Count me humbled.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, are you talking about Papa Palps? Fact checker? He wasn't shot by Han. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was thrown off the.
He was thrown off by
railing.
the railing by Darth Vader. I think maybe that's probably an EU. I think that's an EU thing
Oh,
again. Yeah, that makes
gotcha.
sense. Yeah, let's answer the question ourselves. I like these answers. Thank you guys out there for answering. We appreciate it, and we love you all. Mental health.
Mental health.
Mental health.
I mean, force healing would be pretty cool because.
Yeah. What? Let's go. Let's go. What do you think?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's move.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What do you think, Dan? What's your answer?
I mean, I do like the force healing. That's pretty enticing.
Is that what you're gonna go
But
with?
I like the
Final answer?
force. What was the one that you said like they could kind of see what's about to happen? Whatever that ability is that they're able
like
to
force
tap.
augmentation. No, is it Jedi sense? Kind of. It's kind of like just Jedi sense in a lot of ways. Like the force just is giving you like
Spidey sense.
yeah, kind of. But it's helping
yeah.
you be able to predict things
Mm-hmm.
in ways.
Yeah, I'd like to see like 10 seconds into the future.
It's almost like that movie.
something.
What's that movie like Next with what's his name?
yeah, I can't remember.
You know,
yeah.
Or you can see like 2 minutes into the future.
Yep, exactly. Just to see
But
that.
it's not that far. It's only like it's more like feelings because it's more like
Yeah.
a mystical thing. It's more like feelings and sense.
I mean, most
And it's
Jedi
like-
kind of have that, but not all of them. But you know what I mean? If you could really use that and that was like your
Your main thing.
main thing,
so
that'd
like
be
somebody
kinda
goes
cool.
to punch you in your face and you can just sense it's coming and you can just totally deflect it,
I
move out of
guess.
the way, like
I mean-
everything, like a Smitey sense. It really
Yeah.
would be like.
I
a
mean, in
Spidey
the
sense.
Star Wars universe, you're like, you know, you never know who's coming up behind you or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, in that particular world, which is the world we live in because we're on Hoth at the moment.
Almost like foresight, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of
Foresight. So I'm going to say that one.
I do like that one. It's nice that for a Jedi, when you think about it, Jedi for the most part have all of these.
Yeah.
But they might be able to develop one or the other. Some
Yeah,
though
it's just
don't.
if you can
Some
only-
don't have the ability with animals that others do. Some don't have the ability to heal. Some
Yeah.
don't have the ability to do like psychometry or
Yeah.
any of that stuff. Because there's some more unique ones that individual people have.
Because I relate this to like X-Men kind of.
Precognition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with X-Men, you're like, which X-Men would you be?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
oh, man, that's tough. You know, I like Wolverine because he's basically immortal
Yeah.
with not the vibranium. Did he have vibranium?
No, he had adamantium.
Adamantium, yeah. And then the claws are sweet and he's strong, and then so you never could go wrong. But I always liked
Yeah.
Cyclops' crazy eyes to be able to blast anybody,
Yeah.
and he's pretty smart. But
Blast.
you got Beast, you know, so
Blah,
it's
blah,
hard,
blah.
but it's hard to pick. Then you go to like Professor X, who could just control minds, and you're like, well, maybe that'd be
They
cool.
also call it mind control.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
So,
Opposite day.
Uh-huh.
but yeah, so what'd they call it? The not premonition, but the
Precognition.
Precognition,
That's a cooler
yeah.
term.
so I'll take it.
Precognition.
All right, precognition's your answer. That's a really good one. And I'm sorry for all you audio watchers out there.
Audio. Sipping some soup.
Soup. Soup. Oh man, I'm trying to buy time because I don't know which one I'd want to pick.
Right.
Shoot.
Mando doesn't need force powers; he has a blaster.
Yeah. No.
Got a blaster.
He's already got. What if he does have the Force?
Ooh.
Maxi bid the Force.
Maxi bid the Force.
Jar Jar. Was that Jar Jar who said that? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Please don't remind us.
Yeah. So Mandalorians are
Yes.
in the lore. There was a Mandalorian. There were a few Mandalorians that had the Force, and one of them joined the Jedi Council. It was like an ancient one, and that's actually where the Darksaber came from. It was the first Force
that's
user
right.
in like the Jedi Academy type situation.
Yeah.
I think they explain it in Rebels. Another good reason to watch Rebels. But
Doesn't Sabine have it?
she did in Rebels.
Right.
So that's the
She's-
last
that's
place.
the last we
That's
saw
the
it.
last we saw it.
Okay, cool. That's
and
what
the
I
last person who had it.
thought. I thought, yeah.
Wait, the Force?
No, get out. Just joking.
What are we talking about?
So no, I'm trying to answer the question here too,
Question of the
Nick?
week.
Yeah, come on.
dude. I don't know.
Stay on target, man.
Well, I'm trying.
Well, it said why. I think
Oh,
I
did you
answered
go into
why. I think
why?
I answered
Oh,
why.
did you go into why?
Oh, why?
Well, you
It's-
did by saying
Yeah.
well the benefits of it.
Yeah, the benefits of
State
seeing like
benefits.
Benefits of the doubt.
yeah, like you're I don't know what you could do. Sometimes maybe it wouldn't be good. Maybe there's nothing you can do to stop what's about to happen.
I think. Well, no, I think it would be more directly related to you and the effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if
Maybe
you're about-
sometimes
if somebody's
it
about to
wouldn't
shoot
work
you with a
out.
blaster secretly, like Greedo.
That's what
Yeah.
he had. He had precognition.
Yeah.
Greedo.
And you can see it coming.
No,
so you can
Han
Greedo-
had
oh,
so
yeah,
Han
Han.
can shoot first. Kapow!
A lot of people wonder if Han Solo didn't have the Force for how good of a pilot he was,
Yeah.
and he did see things coming a lot of the times. That's why he said, "Never tell me the odds."
That actually would be an amazing, because I was thinking about like driving down a road and you see like a deer jump out in the road. If you had like a 10, 15-second warning, you could see that
Yeah,
happening.
or Tauntaun on
Or just
Hoth
slow down, or Tauntaun.
jumps out in front of you.
Exactly.
Wow.
But if you're a fighter pilot or whatever, you know, and you're flying and
Everything's
you can see,
a split-second decision.
yeah, even if you just have that little bit of heads up
Heads
and
up.
like you know where they're going.
And that's the other thing that the Force will tell you is what you need to do. It's not
Yeah.
just that it's giving you, oh, heads
Exactly.
up, something's coming. It's like, no, something's coming and you need to be here. You need to do this. You need to do
Yeah.
this. And you need to, that's how it like basically tells you what immediately kind of, it's kind of like a gut feeling, but times 20 and it's
Mhm.
always right.
yeah,
That's kind of
Yeah.
if you can
Wow.
sense it by, or explain it by that. So
I'll take it.
that's a good one. I know. So I'll change mine up since you did that one. I do like that one, and I'm glad that they would all come together if I were a Jedi. Other than that, though, I think I'd like Force speed, depending
Mm.
on how often you can use it. Because really, we only see it like how many times? And I think we only see it like the once.
yeah,
The once.
In they do debate that the fight between Papa Palps and
Ray.
No, episode
Yoda?
3, not Yoda, but
Mace?
Mace. A lot of people have a theory online that the reason that the other two Jedi were, or other 3 Jedi were dispatched so easily is that Mace and
We're fighting
Palpatine
super
were fighting
fast.
so fast. They were like basically in Jedi like super speed that the others just couldn't keep up. And because remember, Mace was the most accomplished duelist. And they said that he was the best duelist pretty much of them all.
Well, we know that you have Force run
Aw.
powers now, so
Yeah.
maybe we should do and integrate that in your next battle.
That would be really cool if
where
we
you're
could,
just like
It's just
slow
like
Matrix
motion but
fast.
super
we
fast.
could do like Matrix effect. That'd be really
like
cool.
crazy motion blur, and you're just
Yeah.
like going super fast.
Oh man, now we have to do the do.
And you're like, but you didn't know. I mean, you were gonna do it, but it was
do.
that moment of like, I gotta get moving,
And
you just
Dan's
went,
got precognition,
boom.
so he can never
Yeah.
be tricked.
So I
Never.
guess.
But that's funny though when you think if all Jedi and all Sith have precognition. That's why their fights sometimes last
They're-
so long because
they're even. Yeah.
and they're anticipating each other's moves.
They're
It's like a
evenly
chess
matched.
match. It's like the scene between Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty
Yes.
in the second
Mhm.
movie.
Yep. And
Except for
Game
not
of
with
Shadows.
dialogue. Yeah, Game of Shadows. I love that. That was such
That
a
was great.
genius thing. I love how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think I think all
would think
Jedi
so.
have the ability for force speed. Oh, I know. That's why some things don't. So our fact
That's true.
checker needs a mic, and
They had just used it earlier in the movie.
they're stating that they just used it earlier in the movie in episode 1. Why couldn't Obi-Wan use force speed to get to Qui-Gon? I know this has been explained online a few different times, But I think the biggest reason for it is that it uses so much force energy or energy in general to use. And they had already been fighting for some time, and he had just force jumped back up onto that platform and was running. So I don't think he basically had enough to get there or to use to do.
So it's like one of those
speed.
things where like.
Also, he probably would have gone way past and gone straight into the hole himself, which would have been pretty hilarious.
Oh, this was a terrible decision.
And it might not be a smart move to move that fast, that quickly at somebody at that distance if they know you're coming, because they could slice you in half or something like that. You know, depending on what it is.
Well, we've never seen anybody put on the brakes. We've only seen them take off.
I
So how
know.
do they stop?
Did they round? They
Until
didn't
they
round
hit
a corner in that thing, did they?
I
thought they rounded a
I
corner.
don't know. Maybe
Like, beep, beep.
they could
But
have.
I think force speed.
It was pretty amazing.
If it was force speed, more like the Flash, then I'd want force speed, because if you can constantly think that fast and move that quickly,
Yeah.
you could defeat anybody.
Yeah.
For the fact that you could move so fast, you could also, if you look at the Flash anyway, I'm kind of comparing it more to the Flash.
Yeah. Right.
But your speed with lightsaber duels too would be amazing. You know, like that theory I was telling you, would be pretty awesome with Papa Palps and Mace.
that would be cool.
If you can
actually.
fight faster, it doesn't matter if they know you're coming. If you can move faster than they can think, or the Force can warn you.
I mean, all they had to do was
Dunzos,
show
homie.
like some other normal
Dunzos.
human walking in the room, and then just sing like a blur around the room.
Yeah.
Be like, what's going on? And then you fight, and then you go back to Mace and Papa Palps, and they look at the guy, and he's like this, moving super slow.
Yeah.
That's all you'd have to do to sell it.
Yeah.
So
Even if it's just enough, if it's just enough.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If it's just enough, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we got a comment.
We got another
here.
comment on Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay, it says from Taylor
read it.
Hawkins. You want to read it?
No, I can't. Oh, sorry, I wasn't there. You go ahead.
I says these are not the droids you are looking for. Jedi mind trick is my pick.
Oh yeah.
The power of persuasion.
Wait a sec. No, just wait a minute.
Yeah, that's a good one. Faux
That is
show.
a really good one. Yeah, because then you could get away with.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah, you could almost get away with anything.
Hey, stop
Which
stealing
is
that
both-
stuff. I'm not stealing anything.
You're not stealing anything.
He's not stealing anything. It's not the
Yeah,
droid you're
the
looking
power of persuasion would be a pretty crazy. The only thing is you wouldn't be able to use it on other Jedi,
Right.
which that's a bummer. Unless you're
for. As if.
like super powerful with that, like that is your only. I don't know,
That's
but
your
I
only
still
power.
don't think you'd
I don't
be
even have
able
a
to,
lightsaber.
because
Lightsaber.
one of the first things that the Force users use is like how to defend themselves from other Force users, so that the other Force
mhm.
abilities don't affect you. That's one of the things. Strong defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure, whatever
but
you
if you
say.
could, average beings, you're like, I need the speeder to catch a bad guy or whatever,
Exactly.
Can I borrow some Republic credits? Republic credits
Sure.
are not good out here. Yeah, no, that's a really good one. Power
Republic.
persuasion could get you real far.
Real quick.
The only thing with that one though, sometimes for me is, you'd have to have just an inane ability of good. Like your person, you'd have to just be good on the inside.
Right.
Otherwise, I could see that going dark really fast. Technically, with all these, though, they
Super
could, but
dark.
Yeah,
There's
that's
that
true.
noise again. Hello?
But are we taking? Well, Force
like,
lightning
honey,
isn't necessarily.
take out the trash.
Exactly.
That's
I will-
dark power. To
I
you?
will take out the trash.
That's dark.
Honey,
That's the
do the
dark
dishes.
side.
That's the dark side for you?
I want to do the dishes. No, no, it's not. Or kids, go to bed, kids.
Yeah, well, that's it. Exactly. That would come in handy.
I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
It's like, dog,
Go
please
to
stop.
bed.
I will
Stop
stay in my
barking.
room. Yeah. Let's just keep repeating things. Anyway, Nick, what's your?
Force lightning. All the way.
Oh man, you're with
Hands
you're with
down.
Brianna Brown.
Yep.
Baby.
I mean, why not? Somebody's
Yeah.
annoying you.
You know what
Force
else
lightning.
goes into Force lightning abilities and being a really interesting thing to use is Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, and actually Legend of Korra goes into it a lot more because they actually used like they're firebenders that could use electricity.
Yeah,
they-
they're super
they-
strong
yeah.
ones.
But they were like power things, they were like power banks. You got paid money to like power things.
Power
That was,
banks.
like, one of the things they did, which is interesting. But Force lightning, I mean, you can do so much with that too. Well, fry things, start a fire anywhere,
Fry things.
fry things. Like I said, you could charge anything, which would be awesome.
Well, there's the other question of could you just like